Now, look at this. In our body, this body that Almighty God has so bounteously and wonderfully fashioned for us, it is a goodly form, our form. It is a marvelous instrument, this body. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
In it, there's a heaven and there's a hell. Or there's an upper region, a heavenly part of us, which deals with that which does the controlling, the guiding. And there's the earthly part, which of course is the flesh, the blood, the bone. Okay? Now there's an unseen part of us, and there's a very visible part of us. The unseen or spiritual part deals with the way you think. You can't see that. But if you watch the actions of a person, it can tell you something about the way they think. But the real core of a man's thinking or a woman's thinking is called the heart. And the heart is compared in the scriptures of the Bible to the male organ. Oh, God. Now, this is not no filthy, cheap talk here tonight. Why is the heart compared to the male organ? Jesus talks about circumcision of the heart. Is that right? You can't circumcise the heart. Circumcision is an act decreed upon the Jews and Muslims of the male organ. It is the cutting away of the foreskin of the male organ. Now, what is it about the foreskin of the male organ that compares it with the heart or the core of a man or woman's thinking, the seat of our intellect and the core of our emotions? The foreskin is that which comes over, covers over the male organ and hides disease.
Yes, sir.
So wise Allah, God, ordered that the children of Israel, the male children, be circumcised, because the male organ can hold disease, because it is in a dark place and it is covered. And this is where all germs or bacteria grow. They grow in darkness. And this is why under the arms and in all of the real dark places where there is more moisture and more darkness, there is the growth of more bacteria. Do you understand? So now, if this instrument is the instrument of life itself, and it is dirty with bacteria building up under that foreskin that is unseen, and that is placed where it is created to be placed for the procreation of life, and it is passing on life, but it's also passing on death in the germs and disease that is around it that is unseen. So Moses asked the little Jewish boys that when they are coming from their mother, a few days old, cut away the foreskin, that the organ of life may be constantly washed and kept clean. But what about your heart? And what about your thinking? And what about the seat of your intellect. Mama don't know what you're thinking. Daddy don't know what you're thinking. You can hide your thoughts from anybody but yourself and God. So you can always appear to be one thing on the outside that you ain't got nothing to do with on the inside. Look at this now. So cutting away the foreskin of the heart, or Jesus called it circumcision of the heart, means cutting away that which hides the filth of an individual's thought process.